Hello, viewers. Once again, it's me, Ewaenruwa Nomaren, from A Pace to Fear God. This is where we learn about God, His beloved Son, Jesus Christ, and their kingdom purpose, the three most important subjects that we can ever learn about, talk about, or discuss in the entire Holy Bible, according to John chapter 17, verse 3. This is another episode of Verse Breakdown, and the verse that I'm going to be talking to you viewers about today is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, where in a Revelation, John the Apostle had stated, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels." If we read it up to verse 9, we see that Jesus Christ, of course, had prevailed against Satan, the devil, and his angels, which are his demons, the army that he had that helped support him and his plans forward. And that battle that happened there happened for two reasons. Number one, it was to fulfill the promise made by Jesus Christ to the apostles in John chapter 14, verse 3, of God, him preparing the place, clearing the iniquity, so that they could come up to heaven to be judges of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the whole world. If we read Luke chapter 22 from verses 28 to 30, Psalms chapter 149 from verses 5 to 9, and Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. But the second reason was so that Satan the devil, of course, could be defeated, and it would clear the way for the kingdom of God to be established. However, this war that I'm talking about here wasn't just a spiritual thing that happened and some magic happened here. Those world wars that we were talking about, that everybody in fact talks about, those wars only took place because of the war that was happening in heaven. There were the Axis forces and the Allied forces with the various countries under them and all those kinds of things, and they fought together, and one side won, the Allies, and the Axis, the other side, lost. And till this day, the people who celebrate them, the Allies, the day of Normandy, the D-Day, etc., people don't really know why they celebrate that, apart from saying, oh, many people died and stuff. But in reality, what we're really celebrating is the victory of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ used the opportunity, or used that war, to get rid of those former authorities, the princes, the monarchies, etc., that were not only oppressing us, but because of their alliance with Christianity, spirituality, etc., it became very difficult for God to thrive in such a very controversial area. And that was why God had to do such a thing, to weaken the ground, to weaken the nations. If we read Daniel chapter 2, verse 43, so that the place could be softer for him to bring his judgment and the kingdom, of course, so that everything could work out the way he wanted. And that war has finished in the sense of the kingdom of God has been established, but things haven't just ended yet. According to Jesus Christ in Matthew chapter 24, from verses 6 to 8, those are just the beginning of sorrows, because Jesus Christ is now weeding out the remainders of Satan the devil's institutions, and he has appointed a kingdom, which is only the 8th, but of the 7, if you read that Revelation chapter 17, verse 10, to do the job. And it was talked about in that Habakkuk chapter 1, from verses 6 to 12, and Joel chapter 2, from verses 1 to 11. That great army, not only which no man can number, but which no man could defeat, because the army would run in everywhere. They would go into every place. You cannot stop them. You cannot hide from them. You cannot buy and sell without applying in some form their principles. If you read that Revelation chapter 13 in verses 16 and 17, it's very important that we understand the fact that Jesus Christ is using various things that are happening in this world to weaken, first of all, spirituality, but in the total scheme of things, authority. What blocked him, and of course God himself, from presiding over the world. Jesus Christ is using various things to test the powers of the governments, etc. They're like earthquakes, if you read that Matthew chapter 24 from verses 6 to 8, because they dislocate the system, and once it has been completely dislocated, then God will have an open space where the righteous will be able to live in peace and happiness, and will shine as the stars of heaven. If you read Matthew chapter 13 verse 43 and Daniel chapter 12 verse 3. I hope you now understand what Revelation chapter 12 verse 7 means. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Most importantly, please try to subscribe, share this video, and click the notification bell to be notified when we make future uploads. Thank you for listening.